Welcome back. Chris in the kitchen. We got a new episode here this evening. It's one that my wife asked me to cook. Never done it before, but we're gonna give her a rip. It's a buttered garlic steak with a garlic parmesan rigatoni. So should be phenomenal. I just kind of want to back up here a minute and kind of explain things. Everything that you are going to see on here is uncut, raw footage. I mean, as real as it gets. Like, don't be surprised if you look over and see the dog dumping or puking on the floor. I mean, seriously. I don't have the I'm not technologically smart enough to cut, edit. I can barely turn on my cell phone. So everything you're gonna see is on my cell phone, completely raw. So, in the first video, I explained that I had tons of time, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing things together in a crock pot and in a thing, but I'm experimenting. I call my mom for a lot of advice on some things. There's a lot of things I don't know, but the reason I have time is I injured my shoulder and I have to have surgery next Monday. So I get really bored at home and I'm like, hey, might as well try out cooking. I do enjoy it. But if you see some things that you don't like, well, don't do it. So anywho, I do electricity by trade. I'm a lineman for a company here in town. So I don't usually touch the kitchen a whole lot. As I said, I do enjoy it, so I'm actually getting to do it more now. But typically I'm up on a pole playing with some electrons. It's a pretty cool job, but getting to few weeks here to take my daughter to school, do some cooking, help my wife out. She's working full time. Kids are in sports. It's crazy around here. And I was just totally kidding about the dog dumping. She don't do that in the house. I just didn't want to freak you guys out. Next. So anywho, today I'll show you what we got going right now. We got some ribeye steaks. Ribeye steaks, I season them. We got the Lowry's, we got the black pepper, we got the salt, sea salt. That's gonna be the highlight, my highlight, I'm a meat eater, highlight of this dish. We're gonna have our cast iron frying pan cooking most of this. We got the water ready for the rigatoni. First thing we're gonna do, boil the rigatoni. We got a 14-ounce container here. We're gonna boil that and get that nice and tender and set that to the side. Baby's coming back later. Then we're gonna take 2 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna put it in the pan here, and we're gonna get that baby rolling a little bit, medium heat, get it melting, and we're gonna toss in some 3 garlic cloves, minced garlic. I already chopped those up. Fingers smell like garlic. That's pretty cool. We're gonna saute them garlic pieces maybe a minute. Turn the heat up just a little bit. Get them steaks in there. Get them babies seared. Okay, you want to get them nice and hot. The hotter the better, seals in the juices, inside stays nice and pink. Okay, we're gonna sear both sides, we're gonna slide them to the side. All right. After we get the steaks done, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. I have a brain of a squirrel, so if I'm like rambling and I go to a different area, that's completely normal for me. So anyways, we're gonna get them steaks fried up nice and tender. We're gonna slide them in the oven. We're not gonna cook them, we're just gonna keep them warm for right now. After we get those out in the same saucepan, we're gonna put another 2 tablespoons butter. We're gonna put some more garlic in there. We're gonna saute that for a couple more minutes, okay? Then we got some heavy whipping cream, 1.5 cups, I believe. We're gonna throw some heavy whipping cream in there, get that baby at a low simmer. You don't want it too hot, you'll scorch it. Low simmer. As that starts to simmer a little bit, we're gonna dump a cup of Parmesan cheese in there. And then I went ahead and I already measured out. I got some Italian seasoning in here. Got the Italian seasoning and the Parmesan cheese, 1/2 to 3/4 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. Get that in there. Make sure that's all melted nice and even. Okay. After that starts thickening and kind of melting together, you bring your rigatoni back. You throw it in the pan. Okay, I'm gonna set you back up over here because I don't have a fancy stand. Like I said, it's uncut and raw. So you get your rigatoni, you get that mixed into that mixture, get it tossed around, and then we're gonna throw a little bit of parsley flakes for a sweet little garnish on top. Get your steaks back out, get your plate served. We're gonna cut that steak, because in the oven, we're gonna pull it out for just a few minutes, you know, because we're just keeping it warm. We're going to pull it out. We're going to slice it in nice, even slices, okay? Bite size, strips, whatever you feel like. It don't matter. I really don't know because I haven't done this before, but we're going to give it a whirl. But anyways, with that being rested, you should retain most of that juice. And yeah, that's that. So I'm going to get rocking here. I'm going to get the water, pasta in the water and get that boiling. I'm sure you don't want to watch water boil. So I'll get most of this prepped and bring you back when we get done. So, boys, you pumped for dinner?
Yeah.
Have a good one. Chris in the kitchen, baby.